had the opportunity to read through the materials that the Starlight Foundation sent to me, and I was really struck by all that the organization does in helping children that are in the hospital fighting these chronic diseases. What inspired you to become involved, and how long has it been a part of your life?
It's very, very recent. It's really within the last few months I found out about the foundation through Barbie and have jumped on board to help them with this gala for the same reasons that you did. I read the material, I saw what they were doing. I've worked with St. Jude's here in Los Angeles before. I've seen how much support the families of sick children need, and also how wonderful it is for children just to laugh, to be children, to have the opportunity to continue to be children and to not be defined by their sickness.
Right.
What Starlight's offering is that, sort of precious moments where they get to be children again. I'm so thrilled that the organization exists, and I think that it is commendable, and I'm really glad to be able to support them, and hopefully we'll raise lots of money so that all these programs can continue.
Yeah, absolutely. If someone bought a ticket or a table to the June Gala here in Chicago, what would they expect?
Well, they can come over and talk to me, if that's all. There's going to be an auction. There are going to be people from the foundation talking. There's going to be music. There's going to be delicious food. Also, all of the people that are already going are some of the most interesting people living and working in Chicago right now. And it's good for all of us to get together and to talk about how we can be socially conscious and help in our philanthropic endeavors, and also have a good time. Having a good time and raising money is just two of my favorite things.
Right. Starlight has some remarkable programs in place, like the fun centers that,
that they can bring to the bedside. I mean, it's just incredible to think of that, to think out of the box of a child who is potentially bedridden and maybe give them a way out for a moment. I mean, there's so many studies done about cell counts increasing and that laughter has this amazing effect.
Yeah.
You're not focusing on the pain, or you're not focusing on your condition can improve.
Right.
It's not just alleviating their pain in the moment, it's actually beneficial for them over time, which obviously every parent would want for their child.
Right.
I don't know, when you have a child and you start thinking about, if God forbid your child gets sick,
right,
the idea that there are people out there who are imagining new and different ways, not just for little children, but for teenagers, for kids to stay connected. I mean, the forums so these kids can sort of feel supported by each other. I think that's magical, particularly when you're a teenager and you need that community. When you're busy defining yourself, to not be defined by an illness I think it's a great, great thing.
Absolutely. And you mentioned the families. I see that they have programs for the families as well. What does Starlight do to help them, to help mom and dad?
First of all, they offer support just in terms of having people to talk to. They can have a break themselves. They can step out for a moment and they can breathe, knowing that their child is laughing and happy. Also, the outside excursions that they go to, the movie nights and the bowling and all the different activities. I think getting to see their children happy is as important for the parents. It gives them the opportunity to be positive and to feel like there's hope.
You referenced this a little bit before, but how has being a spokesperson, I realize it's been a short time, but...
You're the first interview I've done.
Oh, really?
You
said as a parent it's influenced you, so what's the positive influence on your own family that you've seen?
We're all parents, whether we're celebrities, whether we're rich, whether we're poor, whether we're black, whether we're white. When you have a child, there is an instant community, and the bond that I feel with anyone with a child that is suffering is immense for you to have a child. I think we need to feel that way. I feel like just socially we need to support each other more, and any kind of forum that offers that when I can actually do something, that's an amazing opportunity for me as a person and the kind of world I want to create for my son.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Well, on another note, we all know this June won't be your first trip to Chicago because you spent quite a bit of time here when you filmed Return to Me all those years ago. After spending all that time here in the city, is there anything that you missed after you left?
Yeah, the zoo. We worked with them quite a lot in the movie, and I got to know the keepers and I got to know the animals, and I am so hoping that I can go back and see them. I'm really looking forward to coming back. I'm actually going to make another movie with David Duchovny in about a week.
Great.
So I'm sure we'll be talking a lot about Chicago.